Hello, this is teddygaming and welcome back to another preview image video. So yeah, today we're finally getting the preview images for tmnt issue 134 and the Alliance issue number 1. So today I'm going over the images for issue 134. Yeah, that sounds about right. So this issue is going to be rather interesting, as picking up right where it left off with the Mutant Town stuff, in terms of basically the whole Mutant Town is basically turning their backs on the Clan Hamato just because of what the Fate Tales did to Baxter Live on TV. So yeah, let's get in with this video. Okay, so first start off with the mutant animals, and basically we just start off with Mo and Lisa talking into the podcast, and basically saying all the events that come out because of this, and basically saying that basically all the mutants more or less have different opinions about all of it, just because of what's really gone down. And it's rather interesting to see how far people are taking the situation. Some people still stand by the turtles, others don't really, and then you get some like this which just burn down the store for no reason whatsoever. So yeah, that's a bit surprising. I'm not too sure why they're going to go to such drastic like terms for this. Not to mention that this is actually the soup kitchen, which we got first seen in issue 101, where Alapex used to work. So yeah, that's really sad. I don't really know what else to say about that. We then go on to the next page, which is just Jenica trying to basically trying to calm everything down, because everything has gone way out of hand, and yet still things are getting way more out of hand because still they turn on her, and there's still not really too much they can do, or Jenica can do. So then go into the next page, which is just Jenica basically being able to find a way to just relax for a little bit, and that's when she meets up with Jay, and that's when he introduces a new character called Jeff. A little bit stupid from I'm not stupid, but at the same time it's just, why Jeff? You can literally call the character any other name, but I guess we're going with Jeff. Why? I don't know, but I don't know if it works or not, but it just seems a little bit stupid in a way for me. So then going into the next page, we do have Sheena calling out Jenica and basically saying that things have gone even more out of hand, and saying that these mob people are coming, they're basically destroying the home. So Jenica runs off to go and try and help, and she doesn't really do too much by the looks of things, but I do have a feeling that as the issue progresses we will see a lot more of what will be going down. And yeah, then we've got Donatello, who's basically gearing up, and he does go over a few things which is quite interesting. So he goes over basically saying that, oh, because we've got these new mutant turtles, it's probable that basically these turtles could come from the mutant bomb, because, well, I mean, as it says here, that we've got Lita and Toka, and potentially a few other characters that we don't actually know yet. So on the one hand, that might be correct, but he also does bring up a really interesting point, or two interesting points. So the first one is basically saying that it might have something to do with Dr. Just Barlow, because there were other mutant turtles in there. However, the whole place was destroyed and blown up, so I'm not exactly too sure if it will be him or will be those turtles. But at the same time, I'm not exactly too sure, just because the amount of time between Alapex seeing those ones and then waking up after the attack from Dirtbag, who knows what could have happened. So there's a little bit of probability there, but I'm not too sure about that. And the other thing is that he also does bring up the fact that maybe these turtles could potentially just be not clones, but just trying to impersonate the turtles, just because of all the knowledge out there about the initial turtles right now is really common knowledge, such as the turtles using the weapons, there's 4 of them, and they can fight, so it's really common knowledge. So I do think that's rather interesting, bringing up all these points so far. And yeah, so then going into some other images that were released online, I'm not exactly too sure where, but I found them. So we've got Jenica and Donnie running towards something. I'm not exactly too sure what they could be running towards. My best guess is either two options. One, they're running towards Sheena and something bad's happening there, just because we don't really hear a lot about her in the upcoming issues in terms of the descriptions for it, so that is rather interesting. And the other option, which I do think might be a bit more likely, it's just that Turtles are running after Cersei Regenta, trying to protect her from any sort of dangers that are coming, such as the Utrum assassins and stuff like that. So I do think that's really interesting, really cool. There's another one which I must admit I do really like the look of, which is just Donnie jumping through a window, I want to say, but I'm not exactly too sure. Again, this looks really amazing. I'm really looking forward to see the whole context behind the scene, and as well as seeing this in colour. And I'm looking forward to this. The one thing which I'm quite sort of a bit unsure about is the fact that this artwork has dots throughout it, and it looks good and very artistic and very this type of art style, but at the same time a little bit off-putting in a way, just because we've never really seen this before, so this feels a little bit weird. But other than that, it looks pretty decent and really cool. Then going into some actual covers and stuff like that. So the description for this issue goes as follows. With his brothers away on their own mission, Donatello must seek special help to protect a new friend, Regenta Cersei of the Triceratons, who have been hunted by Utrum assassins hell-bent on destroying her people. Meanwhile, Jennica has her hands full maintaining law and order and trust Mutant Town in the wake of mutant terrorist attacks in NYC. So yeah, this does really seem like a really interesting issue with so much going on in terms of Jennica's story, Donatello's story. I do think these are going to be really interesting stories, and I'm really looking forward to see how they play out, and I think they're going to be really fun stuff. Okay, so looking at the covers. Okay, so for cover A, which is done by Ferro Penci, I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong, but we've got a Krang here, which, not Krang, but a Neutron here, who I think may be Sherelle, but I'm not exactly too sure about that, just because all the Neutrons can more or less look the same, so who knows really. But here we've got Donatello and Magenta basically being trapped and caught up in the Utron's tentacles. That looks really creepy, but oh my god, the artwork looks amazing here. So amazing. I can't tell if it's like the actual artwork or if it's the colours. I think it's more down to colours that make it look more like realistic in a way. It has like a realistic, cartoony, 3D type feel to it, and it's perfect. I'm really looking forward to owning this cover. It just looks so amazing. Now the next one, which is a collaboration between Sophie Campbell and Kevin Eastman, which looks really amazing, which is just Jennica holding Sheena in her arms. It looks really amazing. Looks, I don't know, it like really presents like a lot of emotions here. I'm speechless about this. It just looks as though it's going to be like really dark and serious, as well as maybe having the whole thing seem like terrifying for some characters. This just looks amazing, and it's really, I don't know, it's building up a lot of hype for me. Now the next one, which looks really cool, which is by Gavin Smith, which is a 1/10 variant, and wow, just the amazing artwork again. We got Donatello protecting Regenta Cersei from the Utrum assassins. Look really amazing. Now when I did break down this issue a couple months ago, I was wondering if this artwork was going to be sort of related to the actual comic, and in that video I do think I said that this does look a lot like it's going to be heavily focused on the actual story, but depending on what goes down in this issue, this could be more or less maybe a potential scene from the comic, which, oh my god, I'm really looking forward to. But yeah, this issue just seems like it's going to be a really fun one. So many cool and interesting stories that we're going to explore. Really looking forward to see what happens with the Donatello and Jennica stuff. Oh my god, yeah. So yeah, let me know what cover you're going to be picking up. Me personally, I'm going to have to go with the cover A. Damn, the artwork looks amazing. Just, so amazing. But yeah, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below, as I'm quite interested to hear what you say about this, and are you looking forward to it, are you not? But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do like something, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.